Hey everybody, what's going on? KSA Kris here. Real Estate Blitz. Wanted to talk about today breaking life into areas that you can conquer. Now this is huge for me. And if you haven't figured it out, if you haven't been watching the Blitz a lot, not everything on here is going to be the one magic pill, because I believe there's a lot of different things that you need to focus on, create, and really nurture before you gain that momentum that creates that business that just blows up, right? So one of the big ones for me is being able to break up your life, your daily, your monthly, your yearly, whatever it might be, life into functional areas that you can actually become the best version of yourself in those areas. So what areas are we talking about? Let's talk about you as a person, and you as a father, me as a father, your marriage, trying to deal with your family, you as a business person. So within your business, whether it's a brokerage, whether it's running a team, whether it's running just yourself and maybe an administrator, and all of the other functional areas of your life. Now, so what I'm going to challenge you to do, I've done this, I'm actually retooling it, and that's why it came up in this discussion today. I'm actually doing it myself. I'm sitting down and retooling where are the areas, what are the areas that really make me happy? What are the things that I can focus on right now that really complete me as a person? So I know for me, spirituality and my religion are important. So, am I going to church enough? What is it within that area of my life? What am I trying to accomplish? And what am I falling short on that really, if I became the best at that, it would add joy to my life? Me as a family guy, because I have kids, I have a wife, and a wonderful mother-in-law that we moved in with us recently. Am I the best father and husband right now? What things could I be doing differently in my life? How can I become the best and obsess about just becoming the best husband and father and family man that I can? When it comes to my businesses, because I have multiple businesses, I break down each business functionally, and even within each business. So example, I run a team, but I'm also the owner of that team. We're going down the brokerage path. So if we're going to go down the brokerage path, which is the natural progression in the future, what does that look like? What does it look like me as a team lead and running the team? What does it look like me as an individual agent? What am I doing individually every day to produce income, produce deals? What about my development business? What about my investments business? What about this? What about that, right? So sitting down and breaking that down to become the best version that I can in this business. Other areas, and this is really for you to figure out. What do you need in your life? For me, another one is health. Am I eating right? Do I have the right? And I'm not. That's, so to give you some background, like I used to, me and Adam, he was doing a bunch of physique competitions. I was still in the Marine Corps. I was a lot heavier than I am right now, but it was muscle and I was eating good. I had a diet, I ate 3 to 5 meals a day, depending on what my schedule was. Am I there? The answer is no. I'm not eating that. So what can I do to change my diet? What can I do to change my workout routine? How can I sit down and functionally create that area within my life and then master that area? What I'm saying is if you break down your life and all the different things that are pillars of your happiness, and you can find a way to master each one of those areas and really just go after that area to be the best version of yourself, all of those small little pieces, all those little things, that they all come together to make one amazing person. So I'm going to challenge you. Sit down and try to write out all the different functional areas in your life that you either have, that you want to be better at, or that you don't have, that you want to implement into your life. So it could be business, it could be family, it could be religion, it could be your health, right? It could be anything. I know for some people it could be charity, it could be organizations. Whatever that might be, write all those things out. Then you sit down and say, I'm going to start time blocking time every day to functionally go after and become a better version of myself in each one of these areas. I'm going to start spending energy to research these areas so I can learn more, so I can implement those things into my life, because over time, I told you the magic pill to all of this, good actions, consistently over an extended period of time. It changes everything. It's the game changer. It is the equalizer. Everybody starts with the same opportunity. Everybody starts at the starting line. Who finishes and when, that's up to us. So that's my challenge for you. Appreciate it. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. Go ahead and drop right down there. comments. I love the comments. I always reply back to everybody. If you shoot me your phone number, you can send me on Messenger on YouTube, Messenger on Facebook. I'll always reply to you back there if you don't want to put it up there on a comment. And just keep listening, keep watching, keep your eyes open up for Blitz U. It's getting ready to come out. Keep your eyes open for the website. That's getting ready to come out. And the podcast. The podcast hopefully will be launching now officially. It's going to be next week. And we're just finalizing a lot of that. So appreciate y'all. Thanks a lot. And we'll be talking to you soon.